Hey everybody, it's Diane Gill here from the blog and YouTube channel Sustainable Slow Living, and today I want to make some do-it-yourself aloe vera shaving gel. This is a really simple recipe, 2 necessary ingredients, 1 optional ingredient, all ingredients that are easy to find, and it really is an amazing alternative to commercially produced shaving gels. So let's talk about that for a minute, because a lot of times I think when people aren't really familiar with using handmade all natural personal care products, they expect them to work the way that other products do. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you've probably seen that I'm pretty open about the fact that they don't necessarily work that way. So the thing that most of us are used to using is a shaving cream, a foam, right? And the foam is really nice because you can see where it is on your legs, so you always know where you're shaving, and it rinses away from your razor and takes the hair with it quickly and easily. It's kind of designed to do that. It's designed for the shaving experience, but it's full of undesirable ingredients, as most commercial personal product care items are. So when you look to something like this is a shaving gel. This works really, really well, and it leaves your skin soft and supple and feeling beautiful, never irritated. But it's a gel, so it is going to be a little harder to rinse from your razor. You may sometimes have to use a rag or your finger, to get all of the hair out of the blade. It's going to take a little bit longer to work with. You can't really see it very well on your skin, so you're going to have to pay more attention, I guess, in a different way. I don't know. It's not that big a deal, but it's just not what we're used to. But it is made with ingredients that you choose, and you can choose them to be as pure as you want them to be. And that's kind of a big deal. Now, there are health benefits. There are benefits to your skin with the ingredients that we're going to use to make this. If you look up those ingredients, you're going to see the properties that they tout, and I'll talk a little bit about them when I go over the ingredients. But you have to remember as well that if the oil that you're going to use in your shaving gel says that it's emollient and that it reduces dark spots, or makes a claim like that, you're not just using this oil as a topical skin application. You're putting it on your skin and you're shaving it right off. So those benefits aren't necessarily going to reach you. The benefit that is reaching you is that you are not putting chemicals on your skin, and your skin is the largest organ of your body. So if you just think about that for just a minute, you realize how important it is that you don't put chemicals on it. And we have to remember that our skin doesn't necessarily always work as a barrier to protect us from what's in the world around us. It often works as a sponge, and it just absorbs what's in the world around us. So the point of the shaving gel is not that you're going to get all those amazing health benefits. And I do talk a little bit about the health benefits in the blog, but very little. If you go over there and you'll see that it's very little, because that is not the point. The point is to have a chemical-free product that is lovely to shave your skin with, and this product definitely does that. So like I said, it only has 3 ingredients. 2 of them are necessary and 1 of them is optional. One of them is aloe vera gel, and you want to get this as purely as you possibly can. It almost always has other ingredients in it. The majority of them, if you look them up, like a lot of times you'll see tocopherol, or however it's said, that is vitamin E. So if you look them up, you'll see that they are still wholesome ingredients. Get it as pure as you can. The only way that you can go purer than buying it like in a drugstore or something like that is to buy it. I buy mine sometimes from Mountain Rose Herbs, because they have really great products and they're very particular about the purity of their products. Or you can grow your own aloe vera, but I'm not sure that you can really reasonably grow enough aloe vera to make all of your shaving gel. When I wasn't remote living and I had more things available to me, particularly when I was in the Pocono Mountains, I used to be able to buy these big pieces of aloe vera in the produce department in the grocery store. And they weren't that expensive if I remember. It's been a long time. But anyway, you can squeeze enough gel out of that to make this for yourself, you know, year round. Not out of one leaf, but you would be able to afford to purchase your aloe vera gel that way. And I'm thinking that that's probably one of the purest ways to get it. I just bought this from Walgreens. Not my favorite thing to do, but it's what I had available to me, and it is as pure as I can get it. So a lot of times also there'll be green. Note, the green is not the color of aloe vera gel. They put the green in there so that it's not translucent, so that you can see it, but that's not necessarily something that you want. Like, I think it's probably just a green dye, I don't know, but you probably don't want that on your skin. The next thing that you're going to need is you're going to need an oil, and one of my favorite oils for this is coconut oil. It has to be fractionated coconut oil because you want it to stay in liquid form, but I love coconut oil for this. I haven't had fractionated coconut oil up here in a while, so what I use for mine right now is almond oil because I am able to get that, and both almond oil and aloe vera gel have healing properties for your skin. Almond oil is very emollient, so it helps retain moisture in your skin. They're both great for irritation in your skin, so those are all good things to have just in a shaving gel, even though it's not going to be on your leg that long, right? If you have a product that's on your leg that is a little bit soothing to irritation, then you're less likely to irritate your legs while you're shaving them. So you're going to need these two ingredients, and you're going to need them in equal parts. Today I'm going to use a ½ cup of each to mix this shaving gel. The other thing that I usually always put in my shaving gel, and I am not going to today because of moving, everything is packed away, is essential oil. So my preferred essential oil for this is lavender. Lavender also has amazing properties for the skin, but lavender just has a nice scent, and I like to just, you know, have that relaxing kind of lavender scent while I'm shaving. Lavender and I have a special relationship because when I first started working with essential oils, when I had my own body care product business, I was allergic to lavender oil. I don't know. Lavender oil gave me headaches. And it was a scent that I had to make because everyone wanted it. So I used to just make the products that had lavender oil in them the last thing in the day, or like before I went to bed. And then that way, you know, I would just lay down and the headache wouldn't last long, but it didn't do for me what it did for other people. And then after working with it for a while, I became enamored with it because it is an incredible oil for burns, which is just an aside, but it also, I grew to love the scent, and the headaches went away, and it is now very calming to me as well. So that is what I usually put in this. I don't have a specific measurement for a full 1 cup of shaving gel, which is what these 2 ½ cups here would make. I would probably put about 25 or 30 drops of lavender oil. That's probably what I'm going to call for in the recipe on the blog. There are other essential oils that you can use. As a matter of fact, you can probably use just about any one. Citruses I avoid because they're irritating to the skin. Again, they're only going to be on your skin for a couple minutes, so I don't know, you got to weigh that out for yourself. I have also used geranium rose because it is geranium rose the name that I want, or is it just geranium oil? Anyway, it is an essential oil that smells exactly like rose essential oil, but rose essential oil is very, very expensive, and this oil is not. So you can pick whatever oil you want. If there's something you really like, pick that. Don't do a fragrance oil or you're kind of defeating the purpose of chemical free. Make sure that you have 100% pure essential oil. And then, like I said, I don't have that here today, so we will be skipping that. It will be in the recipe on the blog, and you certainly can add it yourself. This is so basic. I mean, like I said, equal parts of the aloe gel and the oil. So there's a half cup of aloe gel, and here is a half cup of almond oil. And then I put this in a shallow dish because I want to be able to show you how opaque it is. I don't know if that's even going to show up on this white dish, but dishes are packed too. But you're just going to take and whisk this together. It whisks together really, really well. It's very opaque. I'm going to bring you down here and show you a shot of it. I'm not sure how well you can see that. I tried to move it around so that it was in a better spot in the light. But it's milky. It's a very milky looking liquid. It has a great smooth feel to it. It's very easy to work with. I encourage you to buy yourself something pretty to put it in. I picked this up the other day. I'm still debating on whether I'm going to keep it or whether I'm just going to use it for pictures for the blog because of moving, and we'll be in a camper and it's maybe something that I don't want to have. It would be kind of in the way. But if I were staying here, I would definitely fill it and I would use it. Do something, get something pretty for yourself. I haven't had it in anything pretty for a long time. I keep it in a canning jar, which is also okay, right? If that isn't important to you, then, you know, you don't have to do that. Like, if getting a pretty jar is not something you're interested in doing, then don't. Put it in a canning jar. Put it in any kind of, a couple times I've put it in an old hand soap dispenser because it works really great because it dispenses very easily from there. This is a lot to make at one time. I made the recipe this big because I feel like most people don't want to make smaller quantities of things because they just want to be done, you know, one and done for a while. I usually don't make this much at a time. A lot of times I'll make like just a quarter cup of each or even just a couple tablespoons of each, you know, just depending. I don't know, I'm not even sure depending on what, but a lot of times I make smaller amounts. This is going to last a really long time. But it's inexpensive. It's great to use. It keeps those nasty chemicals off of your skin, and that's very important. And I just love it when a personal care product is so simple. I don't want to spend more time making my personal care products than I spend using them. I mean, occasionally I've made some really special lotions that, you know, took a little while, especially, well, I guess I made lotions when I was just learning to make them. And then after that, I had someone else who made them for me for the shop, but I have made lotions that have been like quite a project, and it's been a pleasurable project. And so then that's a different thing, right? Because then you're getting pleasure from that as well, from the activity as well. This is a little bit of shaving gel that you just want to throw together and get your legs shaved. So 2 tablespoons of each, quarter cup of each, half a cup of each. Throw in your favorite essential oil. I highly recommend lavender, and you are going to be all set to have a chemical-free shaving experience. I hope you make yourself some shaving gel, you guys. And as always, I am so glad that you joined me here today. And we're going to get together again really soon.